everybody, it's Deb here with Creative Life. Thanks for joining me today. Welcome back to my channel and thanks so much for subscribing. So you guys, today we're going to start a new project using the Clear Scraps cookie jar, and this little cookie jar is so stinking cute. It is a shaker, so you can definitely add some fun little cookies inside or what have you. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this little heart arrow stencil. I'm going to be placing these candy mix. These are a candy mix that is from Clear Scraps, and I will put the link down below. They are so stinking cute. Lots of different candies inside. I thought that would be really cute for our little cookie jar shaker. And I think I'm going to add some little hearts in here. I don't know if I might add a little bit of these, and then some other little shaker bits that I have in my stash. So definitely going to be using some Valentine's paper that is super, super cute. So we're going to be using some of that. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so to start off with, you're going to go ahead and have 3 frames, a full piece, and then a acetate piece for your cookie jar. I went ahead and got my pattern paper and traced out a piece from the cookie jar, so I fussy cut that out, and now I'm gluing 2 of the frames together. And then I painted one of the main cookie jar frame that is going to sit on top of everything pink, and I grabbed a silver marker and I just went ahead and colored in that little top. Next, what I did is I went ahead and cut out a sheet of pattern paper and glued that to the top of the cookie jar. Now I'm placing glue behind my pink cookie jar and adding the acetate behind there. And you're just going to go ahead and make sure that that is burnished in really well. And then next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and we're going to glue on the 2 frames that we glued together, okay, and we're going to adhere those to the frame that is painted and with the acetate. So those are going to go on the bottom of that. Okay, so next we're going to go ahead and we're going to add in our sprinkles or your shaker mix, and I'm just going to grab the full back piece of the cookie jar and I'm putting in the shaker bits from Clear Scraps. These are the candy shaker bits, and I'll have the link down below for you so you can check those out. They're super cute, and I mixed them in with a little bit of some sequins and some other shaker bits from my stash, and I just thought that this was a really nice little mixture of a variety of shaker bits for this little cookie jar. And so I'm just kind of mixing them around and making sure they're flat and putting my acetate over the shaker mix, and then we're going to glue this down. So next I'm just adding the glue to the back of the frame and placing that frame over the shaker bits and making sure that it's burnished down. So the next thing I'm doing is I'm just going to add some glossy accents to the little handle up on top of the cookie jar, just so it kind of like pops out a little bit and it looks shiny. Okay, so the next thing you're going to want to do is get 2 pieces of paper that are 8 3/4 by 8, and you're going to go ahead and score a 1/2 inch all the way around on both pieces of your papers. This is going to be our box, and we're going to put this together. Now, I did get this tutorial from Tiffany McGill, Crafting Like a Boss, here on YouTube, and she came up with this box measurements. So I will have the link for you down below. Next, after you cut your tabs, okay, as you saw, I cut little slits right where the score lines are, okay, up to the first score line, okay. You're going to go ahead and do that on both pieces, okay. But then what you're going to do is on one side of your box where you're cutting the tabs, you're going to cut those tabs completely off, okay. So we're going to do that here in just a minute. Now here is where I am determining what side to cut off my tabs. Okay, and so I go ahead and I'm going to use this part as my front, and then this part is where I'm going to be cutting off the bottom tabs. Okay, so I'm just folding in everything, and I am going to go ahead and cut off those tabs right there. So those tabs will come completely off, and now you're left with a long strip in the back. Now this strip is actually going to go on the outside of your box, but first we're going to go ahead and glue in the tabs on the inside of our box. Okay, so once I determined where I wanted my flaps to go, I went ahead and glued the back piece to the back of the bottom box. Okay, and I went ahead and just kind of glued that on there, and I needed more glue. I didn't put enough on there, so it came off, and I just went ahead and kind of rubbed it back and forth, and then opened it up and burnished that down. So there is our box. It's all finished. Okay, so for this next part, I went ahead and grabbed the piece of paper, and I placed it on the back of the cookie jar. I used my double back tape and some glue for the back of the cookie jar, and this is where I went ahead and I just took a piece of paper and then I cut around it for the backing on here. Now you don't have to do this, but I went ahead and did it because you know, I had some extra scraps and I was trying to get rid of them, and I thought, you know, why not? So I went ahead and did that, and then I took some foam tape and I placed the foam tape on, like, from the top of the cookie jar opening, the lid, and just placed it straight down into the bottom of the cookie jar, and then placed foam tape around the bottom there, and then on the sides. I didn't place foam tape on the top because this is actually going to be where we slide in and out our tag. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and place our little cookie jar right on top of our box and just make sure it's burnished down really well. Next we're going to do our tag, and I just cut out this little heart from my paper collection that I had, and then I went ahead and let you know it's 2 by 3.5. So that way, like I said, it's a small tag that you could just write a little sentiment or put a little sentiment on it like I'm doing. I just put for and then you, and I used the little letters that I had from the paper collection. I just thought it was super cute, and it's super easy to make, and I just thought it was cute to have a little tag coming out from the top of the cookie jar. And so yes, I thought that would be super cute. And then here you just slide it in and we're done. The next thing we did is I took the stencil and I went ahead and finished off the sides of my box using the heart stencil, and I just love how it turned out. I really like it. Okay, everybody, we are done with our little cookie jar shaker box, and I think this turned out super cute. I hope you guys like it. I love that we turned this into kind of like a little holder for a little tag, and it just pulls out just like this. I did cut this out, and I put some glossy accents in the middle of this heart along with some Wink of Stella, and then I went ahead and cut out some words and put for and then a heart and then you, and that is super cute. Then of course we went ahead and built our shaker, and it is super cute, and I have candy inside, so that's why it's kind of shaking all over the place. I love how this little cookie jar turned out. And then in the inside, and then here we went ahead and I cut out some of these cute little hearts here, and put, of course, some more glossy accents on in the middle of the hearts. I put some glossy accents on the little knob up here on the cookie jar. Covered the cookie jar top with some paper. We painted around the cookie jar, and then on the inside we added some little shaker bits, and I did use some shaker bits from Clear Scraps, and I'll put that link down below for you. And I went ahead and added some of my own mix as well, and I will put the link down below for you for those shaker bits from Clear Scraps. They are super cute candy pieces, super cute. And then I went ahead and I filled in this part with some fussy cutting items from the paper collection. I did go ahead and I used the little stencils to make some hearts around the white piece of the box, just to kind of give it a little Valentine's hearts on here. I thought it was super cute. And yeah, so that is what we did. You open up the inside and we have a nice little Happy Valentine's Day little message here, and then I've got some delicious chocolate candies on the inside. And so yeah, and then it just closes just like this, and there is a really nice little box for Valentine's Day, and I really love this little cookie jar shaker. It is super, super cute. This little tag just goes right back inside of our little cookie jar there, and that is it. I think this turned out super cute. I hope you guys like the tutorial. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have all the links down below for you. Thanks so much. I will be talking to you soon. Take care. Bye. Thanks so much for joining me today. Please head over to Clear Scraps and check out their shop. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and hit that bell for future notifications on all upcoming videos, tutorials, YouTube hops, and my live shows, 4:30 on Fridays Central Time.